My name is Mars, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. We are officially out of demo territory, although we do still have about half an hour before breakfast because I was very conservative with what I asked Mr. Toussaint and Mrs. Erickson, who are both now hiding in their respective rooms. So we can't talk to them about much, but we can spend our time talking to this fellow, Mr. O'Finn. What's this? Oh, we can wait too. Wait for 1 minute apparently, but that'll be tedious if we ever get around to needing that. Let's analyze you first. Crown. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. Staff. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. Wild hair and beard. Big old beard. He looks to be living a hermit's lifestyle. Ornate belt. His belt is quite eye-catching. Alright, let's talk to you.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller and protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Good to meet you, lad.
He seems nice, and we know that he didn't... I mean, he could be hiding something terrible, but we do know that he didn't kill or kidnap Miss Dean, so we can bask in his friendliness, I think.
I take it that you've come for the seance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Okay. Seems a noble cause. Let's ask you about yourself. Tell me about yourself, Mr. O'Finn. Me? I'm a druid, as much as anyone can be these days. I wander the land, making sure it's not too abused by you buffers. I have a special place in my heart for this part of the land, though. My people are from here, as much as anyone is really from anywhere. Okay. Ooh, so we got updates. We can ask him about stuff. You're a druid. What does that mean? You say you're a druid? As much as anyone can be. The Catholics didn't leave much trace of the old ways, but I've pieced together a tradition that feels all right to me and called it Druidism. No more made up than anything else, mind. So, are you part of a group, or is this just a you thing? For the most part, I just treat all natural things as equal in value. People, plants, animals, and places. Real places, the wild and such. Not man-made intrusions like this manor. Bloody eyesore. Cool. Mr. O'Finn follows a code that considers all people, places, and creatures equal. What is the code you live by? It's nothing fancy. I try to treat all people, creatures, plants, and places as equal. I leave no trace, I burn safely, and I leave my share for the other folks. Who are the other folks? We could ask him about the stuff we observed, but let's, get around to the important things. Do you know which room Miss Dean was in? Who? I don't know how to find my own room in this place, never mind whoever that is. Sorry, can't help you. Well, it was worth asking. You have the time. What are your thoughts on the seance? Oh, very exciting to talk to a ghost. I'm sure the dead have lots to say. Oh no, my God isn't real. I wasted my life. So-and-so didn't show up for my funeral. Riveting. I'm more interested in the mad fellows who think death is more interesting than life, and the stupid things they'll do to prove it. Any weird dreams? Have you had any odd dreams since getting here? Strange dreams? Funny you say that. I don't recall the dream, but I woke this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. That's what we felt when we woke up from our dream. Sure, how am I meant to do both? I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dreams that Dean and I had. It's close, but not enough. It's something. I don't think we've asked anyone about the device. Have you seen this strange device kept off to the side in the atrium? I have, and I don't like it. It has a bad energy off of it. Whatever it's measuring, it's part of the seance, and that means I don't trust it. I saw an update that we can ask him about the washerwoman now, so I guess ask. Last night, as I arrived, I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain. Ah, I knew there would be death here. I'm sorry? You saw a Bon Ni lad, spells trouble, of the life-ending type. She's a portent, you see, an omen, one that means death and grief have come to your house. Somebody will die here this weekend. Possibly more than one, certainly no less. Miss Dean, am I too late? She is not the only option, Declan. Have you seen any hauntings? You wouldn't care, but we can ask. Have you seen any ghosts since coming here? Have you not? My least favorite was a woman who crawled in through a window last night. You're very easy to talk to, Mr. O'Finn, because you... I don't want to say you just believe stuff, because that seems culturally insensitive, but you're certainly less uptight than non-druids, I would say. So you kind of believe more, although I guess there are a lot of believers in magic here. The two we just spoke to, not the least of them. Thankfully, a flash of thunder and she was gone. Damn near soiled myself. Alright, let's ask about his stuff. If we ask about the timetable, will it show us, like... He doesn't even know who Evelyn Dean is, so let's not ask him about that. We can ask him about what we've observed. Let's ask him about that. We have plenty of time. Ooh, I got plenty of time. What does your staff signify? It, signifies that I'll bash you if you come near me or mine. No, you mind what they say, lad. There are still plenty of snakes in Ireland. That's an unusual crown you wear. Crown? That's the pale speaking in you, lad. It's a circlet. It's a sign of my station as a druid, a protector of this land and its inhabitants. Crown. Okay, less friendly. You sport an uncommon look. A man is only truly free when he is free of the opinion of others. You have quite the ornate belt. Do you like it? I killed and skinned a deer myself. My cousin Connor helped me shape the tin. That man is fierce handy with a ball hammer. Any plans for this weekend, Mr. O'Finn? I'm told there's a big party on later, so I'll go to that, I guess. Fancy dress. I reckon that means they'll dress like me and I dress like them, no? Okay, so, this is a thing I know about British English or English across the Atlantic. So I don't watch a lot of British TV, but there's one TV show I really like. It's called Taskmaster. Very funny, just a bunch of comedians doing stupid tasks, and it's really funny. Um, in one episode, they were asked to put on fancy dress or bring in their best picture of them in fancy dress. And I would assume that fancy dress means dressing fancy. Like black tie. But everyone brought in costumes, like something you'd wear to a costume party. So I guess in England and Britain and probably Ireland as well, I think there was an Irish contestant who knew what they were talking about. I guess fancy dress means it's a costume party. I'm told there's proper history, good history in the garden, so I'll go there when it's bright, then head off to the bar when it's dark. I'll wander the hedge maze after lunchtime, I think, and go get a gatter in the bar before the dinner bell. Not sure what there is to do. I'm told there are talks, but talking, to me, is a two-way thing. Not sitting down so somebody can tell you about their hobbies. Huh. And for Sunday? Who knows. Tomorrow's too far away to be worth thinking about today. There's a séance anyway. Could spend some time getting on Fia's nerves, though. That's always fun. She said she'd be doing some work with the well after lunch. Might stick my face in and see how she's getting on. Okay. And the strange occurrences. Have you witnessed any strange occurrences since you got here? There's whispering coming from my fireplace. That's strange enough for you? What, the crack? The onomatopoeia? Probably just the old chimneys, but it sounds like it's asking, home?
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
I literally talked about everything I could with you. Can we leave the atrium? Can we, go to other places and talk to other people? Oh, we could talk to Mr. Varley.
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here, and your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor.
Okay, so here is dining room, and across the way is the drawing room.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Which room was Miss Dean assigned when she was staying here? She was in room... It seems I would need to check my records. She had a southern view. I recall her complaining about the noises as new guests arrived, so... The why that matters now she's gone is beyond me.
I need nothing.
Certainly.
So if this is east, and that's west... So if we go up the stairs, facing the statue, that would be a southern view. So let's see. Which rooms have a southern view? I'm sure this is not the way we're supposed to solve this, but it could give me an idea. That's 1 through 3. I don't think that was any of the 20 through 22. It could be 21. It seems some people are struggling to recall which room was Miss Dean's, despite previously knowing. Odd how it has slipped from their memory. I mean, if it was a southern view, it's probably room 21, right? But... Oh? A locket with the initials ED inscribed on the front. Evelyn Dean, perhaps? There's a sigil cut into one side. and a small vial of blood on the other. Yikes. What is this doing here? Room 22. From my notes, that's where Mr. Coventry is staying. Does he have a connection to Miss Dean? I should investigate him further. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So that's an unoccupied room. I don't know if I should... I'm keeping it in my head that room 21 is likely... where we're thinking, but I don't know. The rooms, once you enter the hallway, the rooms are kind of layered side to side, so she wouldn't necessarily have a view of the south, even though she's in the south corridor. I don't know what hotel people mean. Let's take a look at these other rooms, though. Since we found that necklace on the floor, maybe there's something else of interest. Spooky. Another ghost. A relaxing, secluded area for a game of chess. William Blake, 1800 to 1834. Nothing particularly interesting here. Okay. Let's see, are there any other corridors like these? This is a long hallway. Northern Pass. There are so many corridors, oh my god. He's probably gonna say something like, I don't need the bathroom right now. Miss Callahan's bedroom. I didn't realize we could go into these rooms, so I'm taking advantage of the little time I had to have to do that. It's quite a snaking layout, this. Stuffed rabbit. This goes down to the atrium. The gardens are over there. The bathhouse is closed for the winter months, so we won't go in there. There's a handprint smudge along this plaque. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Okay. Bar, supply closet. What was that noise? Private. I'm too scared to go into any of these. I just kind of want to go to breakfast and see more people there. Where's the atrium? Atrium's this way. Okay. Where's that hourglass? Actually, can we, like, go to the dining hall now? Where's my map? Oh my god. Lobby. I thought the dining hall was through here. Guess not. I'm gonna get so lost in this map. Oh my god. Library? Ooh, we could go to the library. There's the drawing room. Oh, is the dining hall through here? I'm orienting myself. Dining room. This way. Dining room is closed to guests outside meal times. Breakfast is served 9 to 10. Lunch from 1 to 2. Dinner on Saturday, 7 to 8. Dinner on Sunday is a silent dinner from 8 to 9. Admittance to meals is closed on the half hour. Okay. So let's wait 5 minutes. You can skip to the next hour using an hourglass. Time can only be skipped forward and hours cannot be regained. I could wait a while. Wait until the next hour. Breakfast in the dining room, which is right here. Hello, sir.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal? Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
Mystery unlocked, Seamus Doyle. What's your mystery?
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's séance, and why, apparently, it's so impressive.
Join them or excuse self from meal. This seems... Join
Declan
them?
Ward. Pleased to meet you both.
Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
It seems like a waste of time, but we get a chance to talk to these two, so... I don't know. Seems worth it.
She means I am an undertaker.
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand séance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All séances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them? So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a séance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved. Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves. But those cases are debunked at worst, and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up. Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves.
So you've seen ghosts. We're gonna talk to you about hauntings in this place.
Miss Mantovani intends to...
Uh-oh.
Oh dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
Take key. Oh, Miss Darcy's key? Sure.
What a ruckus.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I? Yes. The hope is that Miss Mantovani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middlewoman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
Is that really possible?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country. Then, the hotel. It's not without its storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls.
Yeah, you've seen them.
That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Yeah, we could end up talking to any one of them. Probably lots of people have died on these grounds. We could end up talking to someone real distinguished or someone angry and not wanting to, I don't know, not wanting to cooperate.
Danger?
Spirits aren't to be trifled with. That gets forgotten sometimes.
Do you think we'll be in danger attending the seance?
I am putting my trust in Miss Montavani. I don't believe she'll lead us wrong. We'll be fine, I think. So long as no one disturbs her workings.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned. But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
It would be my pleasure.
But I could have sworn I'd left my key here. Maybe I dropped it. I'm sorry, Mr. Dupre. We will have to postpone that conversation. Once we're finished here, I'll need to go to reception and ask whether anyone has turned in my key.
Of course, madam. I'll be in the courtyard, should you find time to join me.
Alright. Mystery unlocked. Alright, we've got a lot of mysteries going on. For new people. He told Mrs. Erickson that he cannot write in English. He looks to be around 40. He is pagan. He knows the area well. Alright, El Dupre. I found a letter written by him in the lobby? Oh, in the cubby. In his late 40s. A funeral director from New Orleans. What business brought him all the way from America? Seamus Doyle. The hotel's porter. We have not yet talked properly. He seems unhappy to be here. Why stay? Olivia Darcy. Why is Miss Darcy here, and does it tie in with Miss Dean's disappearance? We need to profile her. Key to room 13. Okay. Simon Coventry. We have not yet talked. Why is Mr. Coventry here, and does it tie in with Miss Dean's disappearance? Why are we getting this guy? Okay. Alright. Can we talk to you, sir? Let's see. Let's wait for all these tooltips to stop popping up.
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until we had the place cleared before returning?
Okay. Let's book it to room 13, although... Let's see. We know where people are going to be. Mr. Dupre is going to be in the courtyard through 10. So, I don't know. I think the first place we want to go is room 13. If we can find it. Let's... Ooh. I thought those deer heads were a person. Silly me. Let's see. Oh! Mrs. Erickson's back in the lobby, the atrium. Out of her room. 7 to 12. Maybe 13 is also through here. 7 to 8, 13 through 16. Lots of closets up here. What the hell is this? The door to room 15 appears to be missing. The markings on the wall look similar to those in my dream, but without a pattern. How would I even go about finding such a thing? Whatever has caused this to vanish might have this have been Miss Dean's room? Following leads will help you progress and solve mysteries. Reviewing the mystery map can help you remember what you have and haven't already investigated. Further clues can be revealed by discussing evidence with other characters. The info panel on the right can show you who to discuss a specific piece of evidence with. A character's portrait will appear underneath topics that can be discussed with them. Characters you haven't spoken to yet will show as a question mark. Some topics are locked from discussion with certain characters until you can gain specific information. When this is the case, you will see a lock icon. Okay, so we can talk about the missing doorway with the staff. Once there was a door here, I must find a way to make it reappear. Okay. Room 15. This could be Miss Dean's room, but I won't know until I find a way inside. Okay. Well, let's try and find our way to room 13. Doesn't seem like anyone is on the other side. Well, we have the key. We can go on in. Investigate Miss Darcy. Nothing, just close. The clothes for the event, none of it noteworthy. Her shoes seem to be of a medium size. Oh god, we're gonna have to figure out people's shoe sizes. Oh, it's the Crimson Diamond all over again. A book on spiritualism. The information within seems targeted to the inexperienced. Okay, so she knows about magic. She's not that experienced with it, though. Ooh. Mrs. Darcy's schedule for this weekend. I have noted her movements in my timetable. Good. Fireplace, nothing burned in there. A Protestant cross. Religion is important. Ooh, a journal. Those blasted dreams of home. I don't want to go home. Not after what happened. I want a new life. There's a loose page slipped in here. A medical cert showing Mrs. Darcy was bedbound for some time in the autumn of last year. The doctor listed it as medical code UO.33, whatever that means. Research topic. Okay. Rather racy letters to Mrs. Darcy's husband, but they don't seem to be written by Mrs. Darcy herself. They date back as far as August last year. Does that writing look familiar? Are there any similarities between these letters? The E, the Y, same thing as before, the things that stick out. The little E's? No, not that. The A's? The handwriting matches. It seems Miss Dean is the author of these letters to Mr. Darcy. So Miss Darcy has a connection to Miss Dean, one with an inbuilt motive. Notes she is making about the event, but they seem less academic in nature and more for a work of fiction. Okay. This book appears to have been read many times. Some novels, a few bookmarked partway through. information on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. It seems rather rudimentary reading for a fully fledged member. Okay, so she's a new member of Hogdi, which is a real thing, by the way. I recorded the last episode where I was like, Hogdi, Hogdi. And then that night, I was watching Jeopardy! In old Jeopardy! And there was a clue about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. It's real! A book of poetry. Alright. Ooh, there's a stool with a vial of poison on it. Why on earth does Mrs. Darcy have a bottle of thallium? Alright. What have we learned about Olivia Darcy? She's in her late 20s, her shoes are medium in size. I found various writings of hers in her room. She has a half-used vial of poison in her room. Miss Dean was having an affair with Mr. Darcy. That's her motive. I wonder if there's somebody or someplace I can learn that from. There's a doctor here. At least a couple of doctors, I think. Okay. We've learned a few things. I don't think there's much else I can, like, open or do. Oh, the vanity box. I saw this, but I was like, I don't think there's anything in here. Ooh, wedding rings. Okay. Not much else to be found in here, but we found some juicy stuff. Evelyn Dean was having an affair with this lady's husband. I wonder if this one contains an entry for Blake Manor. East Tower, no. Ah, so many paintings with skulls. Alright, so hold on. I got from the atrium to here this way. I should probably ask someone about something. Okay, we need to ask... Mr. Varley is here, and we can ask him about the missing door. Probably did not need to go the long way, but oh well. Ah, Mr. Varley actually isn't here.
Again? What else could you possibly want with me?
What will you do after this?
If you must discuss it. Now that I know I am forever doomed, I think I am done with this life. I will return to New York and my husband, and try to find some way to enjoy this joyless experience. He will be happy, I am sure. It will free some storage space for his golf trophies.
Anything else? We probably don't need to know her timetable, but we can ask about the mysteries we have. Do you know which room Miss Dean was staying in? No, I've been trying to find her for a few days. She's a slippery one. If you find her or her room, do let me know. I had such a strange dream the night I got here. I was trapped in a corridor somewhere in the manor. Have you experienced similar? Oh, well, of course I have, but I could not discuss something so personal. I'm sorry. When you are as deeply attuned as I am, these things take their toll. Okay, so these are things we could have asked her about before. I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dreams Miss Dean and I had. It's close, but not enough. Okay.
I won't bother you anymore.
Goodbye now.
Okay. I like that we can ask those kinds of follow-ups. Alright, we can go to the lobby where Mrs. Darcy will be. Maybe we can give her her key back. Disdain. She does not seem impressed with something. The event, the attendees, or me, perhaps. An intricate brooch, perhaps representing something, and less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. Evidence of a ring worn for a long time and since removed. Let's see, what can we discuss with you? I think that in order to, like, solve your mystery, we probably have to figure out what that medical code means, but we might as well talk to you about some things first.
Mr. Ward, you come back to me.
Let's ask her about herself first. Tell me about yourself, Mrs. Darcy. Well now, have I not made introductions? Or is this an attempt to charm me? Let's see. My name is Olivia Darcy, as you know, and I'm visiting from London. Moreover, I am sorely missing the city. It is very clean here. Quiet, too. I'm going to appreciate the city so much more when I get home. Let's not ask her about stuff that might be incriminating that we searched through her room. Let's just ask her about mundane things. Do you suppose the seance will be successful? I would hope so. It's a long way to come for a failure. But I'm sure all these experts. How hard can it be? I'm still struggling to understand the significance between asking a medium to tell me a ghost's name and asking the ghost itself. It's all the same to me as long as the ghost leaves afterwards. That's the part I'm interested in. I've had the most peculiar dream since coming here. Really, please do tell me more about your half-remembered slumbers. Honestly, Mr. Ward, there are so many real and tangible things happening here, and you want to discuss dreams. Okay. Do you happen to recall which room Miss Dean was staying in? Near me, I know that. I overheard her and Miss Quinn arguing the other night. Not sure of the actual room. I don't recall seeing her coming or going from any room in particular. What are your plans while you're here, Mrs. Darcy? I'll be in attendance for Mr. Blake's talk at 11 and Miss Montavani's at 5, certainly. I suppose I'll have to make time for lunch at 1, and I plan to retire to my bedroom for some writing at 3. I suppose to work hard and play hard, Mr. Ward. So after all that, I shall pay the VAR a visit in the evenings too, then on Sunday. I'll keep things light, I think. Church at 11 for my sins, then back to my room for some writing before and after lunch at 1. And of course, I don't know if I can face the seance without some liquid courage first. That's an interesting brooch you have there. Yes, well, it's actually very important. I'd tell you, but it's a secret. One of those hush-hush secret society things, you see. Okay, we can talk about her about Hogdy, but that would, I mean, we would recognize her brooch because we already talked with Hazel. So, but the fact that we unlocked this clue by going into her room tells me that we probably shouldn't ask her about it until we have other stuff to talk about. What do you make of that strange contraption in the atrium? The garish green tube. You can tell this place lacks a woman's touch. I can't help but feel like strange things happen in this place. Tricks of the light and imagination, Mr. Ward, most certainly. I mean, aren't they? And the hauntings. I've been hearing talk that this manor is haunted. Have you seen anything like that yourself? If you had said that to me not 2 weeks ago, I'd have rolled my eyes at you, sir. But this place has changed my mind on ghosts.
That was all. Good day, Mrs. Darcy.
Good day, Mr. Ward.
Alright, Let's go to the courtyard. Discover meaning of medical code. Okay. Back. Okay. I guess we should try and find the doctor, but let's, I don't remember who the doctor is the problem. I guess we should go talk to Mr. Dupre if we can find the front courtyard. The front courtyard is where we came in. Oh, it's spooky out here. Oh, it's spooky. Mr. Dupre, where are you? Is this not the front, maybe? Maybe this is the back. Although, no, that wouldn't make sense because... Ah, there he is. There he is. A bronze statue of a lady. It is not that old. A few years, perhaps. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquess's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Deceased Marchioness, idolized wife. Even in death she influences his life. Such control sends a shiver down my spine. Okay. Well, I think, actually, since we spent this episode looking into Miss Darcy, we should maybe end the episode here. It's going on pretty long. I know there was a lot of me, like, wandering and being lost. Not even being lost, just going through hallways that I knew where I was, but nothing interesting was happening. But I think I'll end it here, and we'll talk to Mr. Dupre next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Séance of Blake Manor.